You just felt the force. You just knew it was it.
I knew my microphone was working.
Dude, that robot chicken is fucking hilarious.
Dude, that's 72 years old.
Oh, I'm sure it is. It's hilarious. I found it on YouTube. It's like I only saw Robot Chicken 2 or 3. Like the whole thing is fucking hilarious. Like that scene where that ice monster is pulling up to get gas, and then Luke is avoiding him the whole time, and then he finally gets away, and then he sees that he's Luke, and he just stares at him.
Yeah.
Like he's got his arm off.
Yeah.
That robot chicken is hilarious. I might have to watch it again. The only thing I don't like about it is that they jump through the different. It's not they put like 1, 2, and 3, but they go through all of the movies and they do different little skits from all of them. But it's hilarious. It's really good. It's really good. It's well written too. But anyways, like I was telling you before, I had an idea for a new intro, but I need to find a freaking artist, and it's like pulling teeth, man. I need an artist that can do like custom artwork. Freaking,
Did you try Craigslist?
No, man, because Craigslist is a pain in the ass. See, I've tried Instagram because I can search through tags for kind of what I'm looking for, but it's a process because it's not just
because Instagram is where you always get exactly what you see.
No, but with art, there's a certain amount of like understanding. With Craigslist, if I put on an ad for like, hey, I'm looking for this and this, you don't know what you're getting. They're gonna send you emails and it's gonna be like sketch art, like stick figures.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's gonna be like Stick Death 2001 all over again. Versus Instagram, you get.
Death.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Versus Instagram, you get an idea of people's art styles.
Younger viewers are like, the fuck is
People,
Stick Death?
younger viewers have no idea what the hell Stick Death is. I used to go to Stick Death like every day.
Is that what you guys called jerking off back in the day?
Is that still? Search that. See if that's
You
still.
want me to see if that's
I
still
want
a
to see
thing?
if it's still up and running. Stick Death was a site back in the early thousands, late 90s. No, probably early thousands, where back in the early days of Instagram, early days of the internet, where you had to dial up to get on the internet. Stick Death was a site where you would go and somebody would make these little skits of stick people doing stuff, but they were just gruesome. Like they would just explode and the stick bodies will
Death
move.
Reborn.
Oh, it's still there?
Still a thing.
It's a whole bunch of like different videos and like the horrific things that happen to the stick people, and like the limbs would shoot off, and they had some sort of graphics engine integrated where like things would explode and like things would fly over the place, and they'd be like little stick people bleeding.
Yeah, apparently now you can play a game. You can kill the stick man.
Yeah, they had games too. They even had like first person shooters with stick people. It's very interesting. But anyways, so finding an artist is a pain in the ass, and so like I was telling you, another thing I've been doing is contacting these cosplay people because I'm trying to make some cool little shenanigans. But it's all for me too, because it's not like I'm moving merch where I'm like, hey, you guys want to buy some random shit? You know what I mean? It's all just random shit that I find like geeky and cool. So you're showing me a stick
Showing
skin.
you one.
What is this one called? I might have seen these. I saw that exact one. There's a series of that crazy guy that's like, what is this called?
It's just Stick Death.
There's a series. So like this guy came out and he just killed this guy and pulled his eyes out. There's a series of it because there's that dude with the claws, whatever that thing was with the claws. That's a series that there's like a whole bunch of those videos of that one character. See, like that, is it the same guy? No, because the other one had claws. Does he have claws?
Well, I think he's using karate chops there. Jeez.
Yeah, they're just graphics, like puddles of blood. It's like Mortal Kombat on crack. Anyways, this isn't for good podcasting. Put that away. People can't see what you're doing. So anyways, I started contacting random like prop people that deal specifically with like 3D printing and stuff like that. And one thing that I thought was pretty cool that would be cool to make. Stop. Pay attention.
I am. Go.
So remember a couple weeks ago when I sent you the link of that guy who makes the wood epoxy helmets?
Yeah.
Like he turns them out of wood,
Mm-hmm.
and then he makes little helmets out of them, and they're really cool. Kind of pricey though because they're so tiny. They're like 3 inches, like they're small. It'd be cool to have like a little tiny Motivated Results like 3D printed bust head. That'd be
Just
hilarious.
find a guy with a 3D printer and let me be like, hey, can I use that shit for like an hour?
No, because it takes. See, I take on projects and I take on things that have a somewhat manageable learning curve. But to 3D print, I thought about getting a 3D printer. But it's not just learning how to operate a 3D printer and learning how to maintenance a fucking thing. It's also learning the software and how to create something from scratch and then making it print properly. I mean, it's a whole freaking ordeal.
Yeah, I'm bored already about it. You just telling me that story. It seems like too much of a hassle.
Yeah, but you also don't like
Doing things.
take on hard things.
Yeah, it's just why I said like doing things.
Yeah. So that's why 3D printing is not something I want to take on because I can take on a lot of miscellaneous shit and learn a lot of stuff, but that's something where I have to commit 100% of my time to. That's not an elective learning endeavor.
It might be.
You know what I mean? That's like a commitment. That's what I'm going to be doing for a handful of hours every day. As it is, I got too many electives that I got going on right now to deal with trying to learn how to 3D print. Like, for example, woodworkers, they use this program called SketchUp that you can design furniture with.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 3D kind of modeling thing. And supposedly it's really easy to get to. And I found it's free. Like the company gives it to free, which I love that shit. If you're a software company and you give out software for free to use and then you just have like a really hyped version for pro people, that's fucking awesome because that's allowing people to come in and do stuff for free. For example, if you're looking for like a video editing software, I've been using HitFilm 4 because it's free, 100% free. It's a great program. It's pretty it's not entry level. It's not like Premiere Elements or Photoshop Elements where you're getting like pseudo bullshit. It's like Instagram filters on crack. It's not like that. It's a legit like competitor to Premiere Pro. I mean, it doesn't have every little thing you're looking for, but it'll do what 90% of people need it to do. And I love that shit. When people give away software, it makes creating things easier. And creative people are often not people that have like a shitload of money. So I enjoy that. But anyway, SketchUp giving away their stuff for free too. But once again, I thought learning how to use it. But once again, that's another thing I don't have time to learn right now. Otherwise, I'd take it on. Free software, why not? You know what I'm saying?
It's true. I think you just need to focus on one thing.
I got so many interests, dog.
You gotta build your table.
I know I got to build a table, but see, I'm in the middle of some influx right now, so I can't build a table. Otherwise, I'd build a table. You know me, build a table, but tinkering with photography still messing around with some videos.
You're gonna get those naked hoes.
Make some naked hoes, take pictures of.
That's what I'm gonna do later. I'm just gonna pass out cards. I'm like, I'm a photographer.
You should. You're like, hey, call me. I'm a photographer.
We do all nude. I'm gay as the day is long.
No, dude. The way to go is to be just nonchalantly confident as fuck. Just be like, yeah, no, I primarily work on like nudes and really tasteful.
Yeah, I'll give you my website. It's called
See, you can't go that path because then you already fucked yourself. Because they're gonna look you up right then and there. They're gonna whip out their phone and be like, "What?"
Yeah, no, that's why you gotta think of somebody else's website.
Well, then you better have that ready.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think of one.
Because we live in a day and age where women will bust out their phone and just start looking up right now and be like, "This is you." It says photographer. Yeah. That's not your photo there.
I'm like, yeah, go by an alias.
That's not you. But a lot of times they take pictures with the girls and be like, "Oh, hey," I'm like, "That's not you."
Like
you gotta vet your information before you give away a
I'm just
URL.
starting up. I do mostly nudes. I just got my art degree. I have a camera, so I know you'll take your clothes off when I point the lens in front of you.
You want to be a model, right?
You want to be a model. This is what all the models do.
Ugh.
You want to be an Instagram model? Or you want to be a professional model?
I used to work with that bald dude from America's Top Model.
Mm-hmm. That's right. He was my teacher. He gave me my degree. Yeah,
man. So I think it's totally possible. You just gotta be confident in the things you're saying. Yeah, dude. People in Hollywood do that shit all the time. Like, oh yeah, I'm a producer. How many times do that probably get said every night? Probably like a lot of times. Just shady,
I'm a producer
people.
for Vivid Entertainment. Have you might have heard of me?
I'm a producer for Backdoor Casting Couch. What is it?
I'm the newest recruit. They said they need a little bit younger person to recruit. So it was kind of weird when the 50-year-old dude was there. So they got me. So
You want to try out?
I'm gonna try it out. Like what?
Yeah, man. I'm not. I don't know. You have to polish that up a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna work that easily. I don't know if it's gonna work that easily, man.
Who knows?
So I hear you're going on an adventure tonight.
Might be.
How do you feel about this adventure? Well, you want to tell the people what the adventure is?
This is my excited face.
Then why are you going if you don't like? And no, you need to get out of your comfort zone. I feel like you need to go.
I have no emotions for anything. So.
Oh, you're just salty as fuck. I'm excited for you. I think this will be good for you. So tell people what you're doing.
I don't want to.
You're like, I'm gonna go. And last week we talked about being an extra in a porn. You're like, I'm gonna be a porn. You're like, I'm gonna be that extra we talked about.
I'm gonna be that extra.
I'm actually the guy who's gonna be coming in and calling his as a construction woman. We're here. That's what the scene is. And I'm the inspector. And apparently I'm the wrong type. I need a plumbing inspector, and I'm an electrical inspector. So I gotta call in the plumbing guy.
Wow, that's some good details there. It's like, I'm the electrical guy. I can't do anything here.
We gotta call a plumbing guy.
Plumbing
Guy's like big old Brolik dude.
Yeah. Like, you need a gardener? I know a gardener.
Oh,
That's scene 5. It's a big Mexican dude. Just brolic as hell.
It's like, let me see this framework you got going on here. Wait, what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write plot stories for porn on a side gig.
You mean one of those ones that
I'm gonna be
copies big movies?
Yeah. I'm gonna be like Godzilla, but instead of Godzilla, it's like Cockzilla.
Like Transformers. They just turn into dildos and shit.
Ugh.
Transformers.
Dude, that's that one skit I showed you on online on YouTube. Remember when Megatron transforms and he's a tampon?
That's stupid.
And he puts him in his Starscream. That's horrible.
That's horrible.
But yeah, I'll go under an alias. I'll be like Mike Concho.
Mike Concho. Dude, that movie's still great.
What movie was that again?
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. Yeah, Talladega Nights is a classic.
I just quoted some shit from that the other day.
That movie's a classic. I think it's underrated. People don't really bring that up as one of his best.
That one, Semi-Pro, Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home. I'll watch that every time.
The Other Guys.
The Other Guys is funny too.
You haven't seen Semi-Pro yet, huh?
No.
You gotta
I don't
watch
think I've
that
seen
one. That one's pretty good too.
Speaking of shows, dude, I just finished Seventh Heaven.
It ended randomly.
11 seasons, 20 plus episodes a season.
Didn't it end a little weird?
It's like, how many episodes is that? 200?
This is 200 something.
Yeah, this is crazy. Wait, no, it's got to be more. So I looked into that. You're right. It did end awkwardly. So
because they didn't know if they were going to be another season, I think is what it was.
Well, no, the problem was that now I got to do the math. 11 seasons times, but let's say 22 episodes a season. 242. Man, we're stupid. Anyways, yeah, it ended up awkwardly. So the 10th season they thought was going to be their last season, and that's at the very end where like the dude doesn't marry the chick, and then they have like a flashback of every kid, which it felt like the end, right? You're like, all right, this is a good ending. But I guess they got picked up for another season, and that's when they had that last season.
With everybody coming back for a second.
Well, that's the part that was awkward, is that last season, a lot of the old kids didn't come back.
I must be thinking of the 10th one. Then.
You're thinking of the 10th one. So the last season, like the older brother didn't come back, the older sister didn't come back, the younger brother didn't come back. They weren't even in the last season at all. So it's like it made it kind of weird. And the whole season focused on all the other kids that were kind of like around, but they weren't really their biological kids. Yeah. And it focused on Ruthie, which was, I was like, I don't give a shit about Ruthie.
Yeah, she's a whore. She's taking
like,
that dick.
Like the only one that was fascinating was going on with the dad, but that was about it. So, but anyways, long story short though, it still holds up, man. That show still holds up.
It's like pretty good.
It's a good feel good show. It's good feel good show. It's a feel good show where you see this family grow up, and it's crazy to see the last season and then remember the first season where they're all so young. But you see the whole family grow up, and you do get attached to the characters. It's a feel good show. It's not definitely like you're gonna get dumbfounded by what happens in it, but it's definitely like a good show that kind of deals with what happens to kids in the real world and trying to be a parent with a lot of kids.
Hey man, random thought. I got a bunch of pink writing on me. Is that gonna help?
Why do you have pink writing on you? Is letting kids go to town on you or what?
Yeah.
I don't think it matter. To be honest,
It's gonna be dark and they're gonna be
it's
drunk.
gonna be dark. They probably gonna put a stamp on your hand or some shit. Tell these people what you're doing. They don't even know what the fuck's going on. We're just talking about it shit randomly.
I'm going with the mutual friend to go pick up some drunk hoes.
I like how you phrase that. Okay.
That's what she told me. She's like, "You want to go pick up some drunk hoes with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." It wasn't. Yeah,
That's
it was
how
more
she
like
phrased it.
Yeah, I got
Wow.
read you a text, and I was like,
You're like, I have always wanted to pick up drunk hoes.
Like, I do like drunk hoes.
Well, look, we've talked about this on previous podcasts, how we need to take you out of your comfort zone. Because I find it that a lot of times we'll talk about stuff and then you're just like, I don't want to do it. Like, for example, the best example ever is
Just right now.
is the shooting range. Like, in that vlog, link down below. In that vlog, you were like, I don't want to do this shit. Like, and off camera, even more so, you were like, I'm not interested in this. I've never wanted to do this. I don't give a shit about this. And by the end of the vlog, you were like, fuck yeah, let's get a membership to this bitch. How much does that cost per year? Like, you're like, I'd do this again. You're like, hell, I might even buy an AK-47 right now. Charge that bitch. Load my own bullets. You're like, get my gunpowder, load my own bullets, put the little thing in the back of the bullet shell. Hell, I just sit down and do it all day.
It was fun.
I get ready for
surprised how much
zombies.
I liked it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's part of life. It's about trying new things and seeing that maybe you'll like new things and trying out new things and
Oh
experiencing
my bad.
and shit
She
like that.
said, "No, don't. You're not taking no drunk girls home." I was like, "Well, then why am I going?"
So what you said? I want to go pick up some drunk hoes, and she was just like, "No, you're not taking drunk hoes home."
She's like, "No, I'm not talking about drunk doubts."
Tots? The
Tots.
TOTS?
Tots, doubts. Yeah, whatever the young people are saying.
TOT. What is the definition of a tot? I always thought it was a hoe, but I was corrected.
And then I'm like, "All right, what time are we going?" I'm thinking early as balls because we're old.
Why
men.
early, dog? No. All the freaks come out late at night. You gotta let them get a couple. You gotta let them get a couple drinks in.
Yeah, that's what she said too. She's like, they'll come out at like 9:30 ish.
I would even say later, but yeah. And then by like 11, 12, you get
on them.
No. By 11,
Like a
12,
Black Panther,
you start
just
seeing the
pounce on 'em.
sloppiness. Dude, at bare minimum, it's good just to people watch. Just to sit down and be like, look at that drunk mofo over there. He's like 99 trying to hit on those young girls, trying to grab ass.
Might.
All right, so a tot apparently, according to Urban Dictionary, is what guys call girls in schools that send out nudes and porn of themselves.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, an acronym for that hoe over there. Oh,
I
it's an
normally just
acronym
say-
for that hoe over there. And
I normally just say that hoe over there.
yeah, so would I. So here is their example. Man, if you bang her, you better rap that good. That tot is giving herpes to half of the school. Jeez.
Read that one real quick.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go pick up some hoes.
Well, man.
Spit my game down.
So how you feeling about this? Feeling excited? You feeling
I feel like everything. Like I feel like I do
exhilarated?
every day. I
Feeling like you're living life to the fullest?
I feel like I do every day. I feel
You should go in there with like a legit goals. You should be like, I got a goal to hit on 3 hoes, get 4 numbers, and 3 sloppy makeout sessions. Fine, maybe 2 sloppy sessions. The later the night goes, dog, the more likely you got of that happening easily, because everybody's so much alcohol in them that it's like, psh. No, what's that one song? It's like nobody likes going home alone. What is it? It's like closing time.
Is that what that song's about?
Yeah. Watch. Oh, I'm gonna look up the lyrics right now. You keep talking.
I know the song.
Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about the guy's kicking people out of the bar, and he's like, "You can't go home," or wait,
you can't
stay here, right? But he's talking about like, "Yeah, I know you drunken fucks can go talk to each other."
Yeah, see, I know that song because I watched the one with Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis, Friends with Benefits, something like that.
Oh yeah, that's
a good movie. That's a
funny movie. It's more of a chick flick, but it's a funny movie.
Yeah, I've seen all the chick flicks.
Did they hook up? Did they hook up real life?
Of course, it's Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis. What do you think happened? They went and read Bible verses.
Probably. She's an interesting one. She's like a mix of
She's Russian.
Well, she's got a couple different things. I think she's not just Russian. But anyways.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go do.
I'm excited for you, man. I think this will come back and you'll be able to bring back some podcast stories. Dude, at bare minimum, you better have one fucking story from this. Like, you better be like, man, I saw this dude who was like grinding on chicks, and I could have swore there was some penetration going on.
I swear I could have saw meat going into.
Oh, nobody said meat, dog.
I saw some meat.
I
saw some veiny meat. I know it.
Veiny meat.
It was dark, but I saw it.
You're like, yep, I saw a good bratwurst.
No, that. See, why do you take it too far? I say one thing, and you add more details. You don't need to.
Point.
No, you don't
that's
need
the
to.
Point. Adding more details. That's what it's all about.
Just stop.
In comedy, it's all about
talking. Like I said, that's a turnoff. You're like, oh, just like a turtle. Turtling. What?
Turtling.
Why? We're fine.
Because turtling is more descriptive, dog. I want people to get visuals up in this. This is a visual medium.
I guess it's true. How are the views?
It's all right. I feel like I know you don't watch jack shit. We talked about this on a previous podcast.
I liked all your pictures this week.
No, you haven't. You like one or two. But you're
a liar.
That's besides the point. So, anyways, they weren't as good as I thought they were, considering how we got viewer questions. I need some more viewer questions, son. While you're at it, you should go out there and plug the podcast. Be like, hey, I'm on a podcast.
We need to get stickers made.
We do. But once again, this is the same discussion we had a couple weeks ago, where this freaking YouTube channel set up weird, where I don't know if I put the link in to like a sticker, if it's gonna go and play the pod. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you gotta have an actual name.
It's not about the name. It's
Big
about
Daddy's House of Shenanigans. That's a good name.
Spectacular Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I gotta figure that out.
Let me search your name on
freaking podcast
on YouTube's.
I mean, if you search LifeGeneralist on YouTube, can't search Jonathan. There's gonna be like a billion Jonathans. Search LifeGeneralist, one word. It comes up. I've looked it up. My Google Analytics are fucking clean as shit. Because nobody's using that word. That's why. Learn some things here, people. Learn some things. What?
Life Genesis?
No, not dog.
That's a better... Why didn't you pick Life Genesis? That's a better name.
Because that just implies like there's some sort of start of life. I'm not starting life on this channel.
Might.
I'm like... For the Genesis part, go to the red tube.
You'll see it.
Oh, man.
Dan, so why didn't we go to Coachella like every other drunko ever?
I forgot, dude. I keep seeing everybody posting about that. Is that this weekend, I'm assuming? That's why everybody's posting about it? Is Coachella the one that's in the middle of the desert and there's like sandstorms and people are like can't breathe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have no interest in doing that. Like, I've seen people that like look like steampunk characters because they have to try to put breathing masks on so they don't take in all the dirt.
Yeah.
Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Yeah, they do that sometimes. That happens out there. You know.
Yeah, I'm not interested in any of that shit. Coachella's one. I had a coworker years ago who he would plan for it. Like, that was his annual vacation. He would buy tickets as soon as they were available. He would plan that, take that whole week off. He'd find a place to stay or he'd just wander around or whatever. Like, that was his thing. I'm like, that's not my thing, man.
Yeah, man. Some people love to do drugs.
Well, that's the thing.
They like to go to the desert.
I feel like if you're going to go do a Coachella, because everything's so... Because at the place also where they have, like, a lot of art pieces and, like, mobile trucks that are decorated.
Yeah.
And so if I'm thinking of the right place... I mean, that all that is a whole bunch of people getting on acid or mushrooms or weed or whatever... And they just go and experience all of that shit.
Hey, look at that. Your name did pop up.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Never fucking forget. Mic drop. Walk the fuck away out of here.
We have to do more 5-minute videos, apparently.
Why is that?
You got some good views, man.
Yeah, people like the reaction videos. I've been getting a lot of action on that. What in my butt video?
I don't know how I'm feeling about that.
What's that reaction video? Yeah, a lot of views on that one, and I think some of the other reaction videos.
Fuck, we have some goofy ass pictures.
Yeah, dude, that's becoming very quickly like my favorite thing. It's just the photoshops for the.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about what's in my butt being favorite video.
It's not. Well, it's not my favorite video. What I'm
Or
saying.
people's favorite video.
Yeah, well, people like the reaction.
They're probably like, oh, look at those faggots. They're gonna put in each other's butts later.
It says reaction video. It's not like it's like anatomy of how people do it.
Say, oh yeah, it's going in his butt, right?
Thank Boski for that one, sending out that video. But yeah, I think the channel comes up. It's just more about the way it's set up. So I got to figure that out. But you're right. I think stickers would help. I've had an idea for them, but I need to figure that whole URL shit out. But in time, my friend. And then we just need to tag up a whole bunch of places. And
Every college ever. Every community college ever.
And if the cops ever hear this podcast, we will not be the ones tagging things. We will just give them away to viewers.
I'm going to pay people to do it.
No, we don't pay anybody. People will do it out of their own free will.
I might PayPal some people. You don't know. You don't know my life.
Yeah, okay. Well, legal issues, contact Ruben. He'll deal with those.
Oh, hey, you know what was this week?
Coachella.
Speaking of dances and music, my school dance was this week.
Oh, that's right. How'd that go? That was this week, right?
That was gay, man.
Why?
Disappointment.
Why? Did the Power 98.3 DJ not do a good job?
We didn't have that DJ. We got some other gay ass DJ.
What happened?
He's playing alright music. Like, I wanted that straight hood music.
But what happened to the guy from 98? So for those of you that don't know, that's like a pretty big radio station out here.
Yeah.
What happened to that DJ?
I guess
Couldn't afford him?
I guess the PTA was in charge of getting the DJ, and we told him, like, hey, talk to the officer, whatever. He has a hookup with Power, whatever, to get that DJ back. Because, like, he knows what these freaking kids love. They love their fucking hood music and shit. And so they're like, all right. And so fucking when I get in there, I'm like, who the fuck this be? And it was some other dude. And he was playing okay music, but it wasn't like that straight fire hood music that the kids love.
But what happened? That guy never originally contacted 98.
I guess they never did.
He probably didn't know him. He was just like, oh.
Well,
yeah,
he got him there. He got him there one day. That's how we met him.
Oh.
That's how we were like, hey, would you mind coming back? We're gonna do another dance. He was like, oh yeah, I'll do it for free. No worries.
He's like, yeah. No, it's like me going up to him like, yeah, do you know I know DJ Tiesto?
I might be DJ Tiesto.
Those techno dudes, man. It's crazy how big that community is when you're into it.
Yeah,
like
man.
That David Guetta guy was like really big before he became mainstream.
My DJ name is DJ Lightning Finger.
Oh, you're like DJ AKA Finger.
That's a little much.
What was that? What was South Park? Their band name? Finger Bang.
Yeah, something like that. And so, anyways, yeah, that was one thing. So there wasn't too many people dancing. It was just my little special kids dancing because they like music, like most special kids. You know, special kids love music, man.
I wasn't aware.
Yeah, they love it. Just play some music. They'll get into your van or wherever you want them.
Oh.
But they'll go anywhere. You just play some music. They'll go back into your classroom. They'll
How
go
many
into
of them
wherever.
went?
All of them, but the two ones that are big problems. So I got 9, so 7.
Wow. So are parents like comfortable with having their kids go?
Don't give off.
They probably just want them out of the house.
They want
right?
them out the house.
No, that's true.
I'm like, well, you should have fucking bagged it up or made her swallow. Then we wouldn't have an issue, would we?
Jeez, you don't know.
I could be.
You don't know what you're gonna get.
I could be working in a normal ed classroom.
You don't know what you're gonna get though. It's not like you bust it and then you're like, I hope this is a bad one.
You know what it's like? It's like when you.
It's not like when you bust and there's like one speck of black sperm. That's the bad one that makes it.
It might be actually. It might be. I think that's how it works.
Oh, geez, that's bad.
We're gonna get a scientist on here. I'm like,
bad.
is that how that works?
It's like, why does my sperm have a mole? Oh.
No.
You're like picking it
You're
out.
trying to pick it out. I need that one back.
Why is that one the fastest?
Yeah. No. No, it's like, it's not like a scratcher ticket. When I scratch it, I'm like, oh, there's no repercussion on my end. No, it's not the same. So anyways, they're dancing. They love music. They like to dance. And so we had the extra teacher who's been subbing for us because we had a lot of people out lately. She's pretty nice, so she was there helping us out too. She was dancing with all the kids. Once again, I don't know how old she is. She has to be like, she looks like she's our age, but she acts like she's like 23. She like knew all the songs like the DJ was playing. And I'm like, I have no idea what fucking songs these are.
She'd been hitting the club for a while then.
Yeah.
Did she compose herself, or was she like grinding on the dance floor? She like twerking.
She didn't.
She put her feet up on like hands on the floor and feet up on the wall and starts just twerking.
No, she didn't do that. But she was.
She's like, somebody pour some alcohol on my ass.
Suck it off.
It's like the best. You're like the best I could do is Sprite. That's all we got here.
No, but she was cool, so she helped out. And the thing that really sucked the most was that normally they give like the other people who throw the dances like some prep time, like 30 minutes or whatever, so they can like set up the like
cafeteria.
Yeah, or we had it in the gym, so you set up in the gym or whatever, set up like your like games or whatever you have. They didn't give us any prep time. Like the dance started at 4, and they let us in there at 4, and I was like, "The fuck is this about?" Like,
why? Why didn't they let you in early?
Because they don't give a fuck. Because it's special education.
Oh, so it was only for the special ed?
Well, it was for everybody, but we were the ones sponsoring it. So I guess since it's for special education, nobody gave a fuck.
Did other kids come that weren't special ed?
Yeah.
So what? You guys were setting up stuff as kids were like looking around?
Yeah.
Why didn't you call somebody and be like, hey, open this door?
Oh, if I see fucking the principal or assistant principal, I saw them, but they're busy and I was busy. So if I see them, I'll be like, yo, man, I don't know what the hell is going on here, but next time I throw a dance, I like to have at least 15 minutes of prep time here so I can set up my, cause all those boxes I was making?
Yeah.
I didn't get to set that shit up until the kids were in there, like starting to dance already and like playing basketball because they have basketball kids in the gym. So if you're not dancing, you can play basketball or whatever, or do some of the games. So like I'm setting up boxes like as they're doing this shit, and I'm like, what is this, man? That's doing us dirty here.
That's shitty planning, man.
Yeah.
I can't stand that
and
shit.
when we talked to like the PE teachers, like, no, we got classes in there. I'm like, you get the fuck outside. Get the fuck outside. Like, you can't give us 15 minutes or 20 minutes? So, yeah. So, like, our picture thing that my boxes were for, we had to set that up, and we're setting up the backdrop for it. Like, as people were in there, it was a clusterfuck. Everything came out right, but we could just use, like, 15, 20 minutes. That would have helped.
That's a cluster, dude.
And then I also used, I don't think I showed you, I'll have to take a picture of them. I had some, like, bottles, and I put the Hydra symbol on them. And then I colored it red. And then we had Frisbees. And, you
like pegging kids with them?
No, well, the kids started to. They fucking love Frisbees. All kids love Frisbees. That's what I learned out this week.
You should have like a beach ball.
And we had balloons, so they were playing with those shits. But the idea was, like, you set those up, like in threes or whatever, and then you throw the Frisbee at them, like your Captain America.
Yeah.
So they love that, too.
Anybody get pegged in the face? Anybody get pegged in the face?
No, surprisingly.
Oh, that is surprising. Were they soft Frisbees?
No, they're
those hard plastic ones.
Jeez. Yeah, no, they're pretty good with those. And then they started, like, doing it across the gym, so I was like, that's cool. And then there wasn't that many people, man. Normally it's like 100 plus kids. I have to say maybe it was like 60 to 80.
That's still pretty good, though. 20 down, that's not bad.
No, I feel like it was more. A lot of them, though, I felt real bad because I was in the gym. There wasn't that many kids. But then I went to the cafeteria where they were showing the movie. We were showing the first Guardians of the Galaxy. There was a lot more people in there, so I felt a little bit better.
Wait, so it was a dance/movie?
Yeah, you can do either one.
Oh, maybe kids are just like intimidated by the dance.
I don't know. I mean, normally there's a little more kids dancing, so it wasn't completely empty. One time I went in there and it was completely empty, so hey, it was good. So there's a lot more people watching the movie. They were all eating candy, and they had pizza. It wasn't Little Caesars pizza. I thought it was going to be a Little Caesars pizza that we charged them like $2 a slice for. It was not. It was like legit
$2
pizza.
a slice?
For Little Caesars pizza. I'm like, we're going to make fucking bank on this.
$2 a slice? Yeah. Dude, how many slices in a little pizza? Little Caesars pizza?
8 times 2?
$16. You get a whole pizza for $5.
Yeah, that's right.
That's like a 300% markup.
Yeah, that's right. That's how we do. But then apparently, what's that place we eat at sometimes?
Chipotle?
No,
Cafe
the
Rio?
pizza place.
Oh, shit, I can't remember.
That place that's by me, by where I work over there. I guess they donated some pizzas, so they donated like 10 pizzas.
Did those go first? Did you charge more for those slices? You're like, these are $3
those
a
are,
slice.
I think it was $2 still, so they got that.
$2.50 a slice.
I think there was only one box left at the end, so like 9 of them went. So there you go.
Wow.
And then we had candy and they had sodas. All that was $1. So I think they sold a good amount. I didn't get the receipts, so I don't know how much we got. We'll probably know Monday or Tuesday. But we needed 100. What did I tell you? 65, 85 for the bus.
Oh, because that's for the trip, right? This is a fundraiser for the trip.
Yeah. So we need 185 or 165. I can't remember. Somewhere in between there. I want to say we got it. I have to say we got it. But like, if some kids can't pay, their ass is staying the fuck at school because we ain't got no extra money for them. So.
But I thought you needed the whole money for the bus. Kind of
Yeah,
thing. Like,
mostly.
so they make it or they don't.
Yeah, so we needed the bus. And so once we had the bus, that's all good. But like with the extra money, if some kid was like, oh, I only got $15, we're going to be like, oh, here you go, little Timmy. Here's a $5 because we have extra money because we thought we were going to have a lot of people, but we didn't. Oh, the other reason we didn't have so many people as normal dance is because there was a track meet and a baseball game going on that day.
Oh, geez.
I'm like, why'd you give us a shitty day like that? Like, who the fuck is in charge of this?
Don't you guys get to pick the day?
No, we didn't get to pick the day.
So they picked the day for you?
They picked the day for us, and they I was like, you guys screwed us over.
Who's they? Who's this?
PTA. I'm like, I'm having a fucking stern conversation with the PTA.
Is doing dirty.
Yeah, they did fucking dirty as hell. So I'm like, PTA.
That reminds me. Did you ever go to any of the school dances in Santa Maria?
No. About that emo life.
I went to one or two, and I kind of was like over it. But I remember back in that day, they had Giant, which seemed like Giant, because I remember I went back to Santa Maria, our junior high, when I was older, and the rocks that looked like I was like taking 2-3 steps to climb and shit was like little tiny boulders that I was kicking out of my way. And so back when in the dance, I remember they had these giant beach balls, which in reality were probably regular beach balls. But they had one of those floating. And I remember, man, I was a little asshole. I kicked that little thing into the crowd just to piss people off.
You are an asshole like that. You would do that.
I would just see nothing. I was just like, pow. But it's just a beach ball, so nobody's going to get hurt.
You're just kicking normal beach balls. You're probably kicking soccer balls if you didn't know.
So how do the regular Gen Pop kids deal with the special ed kids? Like, are they okay with them, or do they seem weird, or do they stay away, or are they just pretty accepting?
They just accept them. They're like, oh, cool.
Really?
Yeah, like.
What if they like want to dance with the regular kids? Are they okay with that? Like the little kids?
Yeah, they're okay with it.
Wow.
Like, even ones they don't see, like, they become friends with them. It's really weird.
Well, I feel like maybe
like it's so like normal for them to like interact with each other that one day somebody was making fun of like one of, I guess, our kids. I didn't see it, but one of the Gen Pop kids told on the other Gen Pop kid and was like, hey, he's making fun of these kids. Like, he went and told like the principal or another teacher and got that kid in trouble because he was like so offended that he wasn't tolerant of that. And I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like maybe people change, though, around high school when the social structure starts to develop.
Probably.
And then, because, in junior high, I remember in our school, at least, there were some popular kids. There were some people that were like popular and people knew about, but there wasn't a big social hierarchy. It isn't until high school where you have the jocks and you have the nerds and you have the emo kids and you have whatever you have nowadays. But and then everybody kind of falls into little cliques, and there is a social structure. And because of that, there's like a I'm better than you, you're better than me, and so maybe that's when like the special ed kids get a little bit harder time
Yeah.
because they're like, ignored. And I'm not confident in saying that that situation would happen the same way in high school,
Yeah, maybe not.
or
I
at
don't
least in
know.
our high school.
Yeah, once again, I don't remember seeing them, but I know they were in that last building by the buses.
I know a couple of gen ed kids in our high school. I don't remember their names, but I also don't remember a lot of people from high school either. So I remember there were one or two that were integrated in classes I had.
I think there's one who always kept touching me, like he would keep poking me. I was like, what the hell? So what are you doing?
He likes you, dog.
And he was like, oh, I'm just trying to be your friend or something. He said something. I was like, oh.
Should introduce an imagination.
And then it's like, I don't know, his like caretaker or whatever was like, oh, he's special. I was like, oh, like how you just gonna like not warn me about that shit?
See, I don't remember there being any caretakers.
Yeah, I think the teacher or my teacher.
Oh,
somebody,
maybe the teachers.
Someone was like, "Oh, he's special. He just doesn't know." I was like, "Oh, I'm like, how you just gonna sit him right here, and not let me and like not warn me? Like, what if I'm a Crip and he's wearing a blood shirt or something? Like, he just started a fight here."
Are special ed kids not allowed to take certain classes? Like, for example, I can't imagine a special ed kid taking shop.
Probably not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, not to be fucked up, but you can't trust those kids to be playing with bandsaws.
I don't trust them to play with pencils.
So, like, I wonder if they're kind of prohibited.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Oh, that's interesting. The things you learn about later on in life.
Yeah, we had a field trip. It was a busy fucking week, man.
Where'd you go?
We had a special ed field day. So it was like our field day like we used to have back in the day.
Like, but we had them at our school with super soakers and shit, right?
Yeah, there was some water involved, but they had like a bunch of activities that go around. Is that at a high school? And so it was like, I guess, all the special ed in the district and other places.
That sounds like World War Z.
It wasn't that bad. Last year it was crazy. This year they had it more organized.
There's a lot of fights?
No.
A lot of like weird.
Some people I'm like, man, I don't want your job.
Why? These kids are rough?
I was like, some people, yeah, they're like not, they're like not rough enough with them, and like they're just like, oh, calm down, it's fine. If that was me, I'd be like, listen, making that noise, see what the fuck happens. And I'm like that with them too. Right before we got off the bus, I'm like, okay, you three are with her, you two are with her, and you three are with me. I was like, listen. You're going to stay with me, and you're not going to get lost. And if you get lost, you better not come back. You better stay lost, because if you come back after you were lost, I'm going to be so mad. You just won't, you don't even know. You don't even understand how mad I will be.
You should go into corrections, dude.
So you better stay lost.
You should be
I was like, do you understand? One's like, yeah. And the other one's like, yeah. And the other one's like, I didn't hear, the other one didn't say anything. I'm like, do you understand me? He's like, yeah, I won't get lost. I'm like, that's right, you're not going to get lost.
You should go into corrections, dude. You should go to like,
my teacher's just laughing.
You should go into corrections, deal with like some young correctional kids. No, because they'll get scrappy and shit. They'll try to fucking fight you.
I'd probably be chill as fuck with them. I'm like, who wants some playing cards?
Who wants to sneak some cigarettes up their ass?
Yeah. I'm like, look, correctional people. I don't want to say there's a carton of cigarettes in the shower. But
if there was,
if you were to untwist the shower head,
oh jeez,
on the last stall on the left, these cigarettes came out. Fuck, I don't know.
Who knows where they came from?
Shit, fucking unicorns are a thing, man. I don't know. Fuck. Yeah, I'd be a chill correctional officer.
Hey, man. I'm just saying, you've been talking about trying to find a job. How's that going?
Dude, I've been so bad. I haven't looked. There's actually 2 that came up this week in the district website because I get the emails, and they're like both don't have to do with kids, and they're both like in the office. So I'm like, those look nice.
But have you tried looking outside of the district?
No, I just told you I haven't done anything. I only looked at those because they popped up on my email.
Why you being about that bullshit, son? Haven't been working out. Haven't been fucking looking at jobs.
We literally just talked about working out on Wednesday.
I know. And I'm going to put you on blast. I'm going to
Friday.
put you on blast. So one of these days, I'm going to do a highlight reel of 3 months worth of me being like, how's that workout going?
Not even time has passed.
It's all right. I got a week at a time, dog.
My seed has even regenerated since the time we talked last.
A week at a time.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to be like, how long does Instagram let me? All right, I got a minute worth of highlights of Ruben saying he's going to start working out again. It's going back from 1998.
You don't have that.
Just saying. I'm going to do it.
You don't have that.
I'm going to do it. Every week I'm going to bring it up. Every week I'm going to bring it up. Every week.
You don't have that material or information. Sorry.
I have an hour of podcast every week. That's 4 hours a month where I can bring this shit up. Guilt trip the fuck out of you.
You don't have that information.
Put it out into the universe and shit.
You don't have that. I haven't said that. I said that like twice.
It's getting hot outside, man. It's getting hot. I'm worried. I might die this summer. It's getting too hot.
You see any scorpions around?
No, they don't. The bugs I find are usually in the wintertime is when they start getting bad because it's cool enough for them to just chill outside.
Mm-hmm.
In the summer, they stay underground for like 90% of the day. And for that other 10% where the outside is cool enough for them to just live, they finally come out. But by then, I'm asleep. So I'm like, I'll see you guys never. See you guys in the winter. And, whenever they come out in the afternoon, usually I have spray poison throughout. So they just have a horrible, painful death.
So they just melt?
Spasming or some shit. What do they do?
Did your parents think about that when they moved?
Maybe, maybe not. I feel like there might be snakes out there too.
Mm-hmm.
Scorpions and
so
snakes.
You're gonna be
wolves and shit, coyotes.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know, man. All I know is that I'm gonna have to get me some guns. I'm gonna shoot some shit. Once it comes into my property, it's my responsibility.
Like you ever tried rattlesnake? You want some?
It'd be like, what do you have a chair back there with a full sniper setup just ready for you to just sit on and load up?
Like, I'm this close to the Mexican border. I don't want them coming over.
Shit. I'd be like, yo, dog, you never know, man. If there's a wolf that comes into this property, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm putting 3 through it. The first one, slow it down, and the other 2 just to make sure I got the job done.
He's just going to come out with that Indian headgear with the full wolf.
You'll be like, where's Jonathan? Always in the backyard. And then you're going to see me in full, like, that, in movies where they always have, like, that netting shit that looks like plants.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to be me under that. And it's going to be, like, sitting in a chair, just looking through a scope for hours, not moving. Like, what are you doing? Thought I heard something. Was there anything there? Haven't found anything yet. How long have you been out here? 24 hours.
I called in sick to work.
Called in sick. Give me a monster while you're here.
Like I piss on myself.
That's a thing, right? For snipers, they're out there so long, they don't give a shit. They just take a piss.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. America,
son.
See, we got 2 times already. We've talked about go shooting and guns today.
We should go shooting guns.
We should.
It's hoe night. I mean, it's ladies' night at the shooting range.
That's right. Maybe next weekend after you come back and bring back some your update on the podcast. I'm very fucking curious. I want some good stories. I want some juicy ass stories.
I think you're expecting too much.
I think if you don't have stories, I'm going to be disappointed because that means you didn't put yourself out there. You need to go out there and get into the fucking grime and thick of it. You need to get into the center of the dance floor and just fucking start fucking dancing, man. And then just start talking to chicks. Be like, what up? My name's Ruben Big Dick Flores. Is that your legal middle name? Yep.
Change it. You want to see my driver's license? No, you don't. You just want this big dick.
And then he's like, I'm just kidding, but what's your name? And then that's how you go. That's how you do it, dog. Just ramp in there.
Yes.
Just slide like you would into the DMs. Slide. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Chicks, I'm telling you, the first step is to make a chick laugh. If you can do it, you're good to go. You already slip and slide the first 3 steps in. You better have some fucking stories next week.
No problem.
In fact, what we should do is just do a podcast then in 2 days or tomorrow when I see your ass about your experiences. And then I'll just plug it into next week or some shit. Or we'll just do next week's podcast tomorrow. Fuck it.
You're expecting way too much. You're gonna be disappointed.
I think you need to put yourself in uncomfortable situations to figure out what's going on.
I think you're
tap into the bloodstream of life.
I think you're expecting too much out of me.
And that's what you're doing, dog. You're going to the club. You're meeting some women. You're essentially tapping into the lively blood of people.
I'll be pissed if I don't win this award.
What award?
Pride Award.
Teacher's Pride Award?
Yeah, I got the most fucking pride of anybody at school. That's not true. That's not actually true. That's how I went dressed for work.
There's some people that get super into their company. Like my freaking one of my coworkers, they had like a company day or something like that, and he dressed up in like the color of the.
I'm going to Target after this.
We can do that. He dressed up in the color of the company.
You get another shirt too.
And it was like, I kid you not, man. It was like a full bodysuit, like a spandex full bodysuit, and not like a loose spandex bodysuit, like a skin tight latex bodysuit that he put on because he was like, I don't know what the fuck he was supposed to be honest with you, but it was just like, dude, I don't need to see your bits and kibble. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of
like it wasn't impressive. Now, no, if I was
trying not to look. For me, it's like those suits are interesting. So, is it appropriate to wear something like that if there's kids around?
No.
I'm like, yo, dog, you just get an anatomy lesson right here and right now.
Yeah, he's probably playing music too out of his. Just like lower into my van.
Well, it's just some people are really big into their. I'm like, I would never do that.
No, that's a spirit award, and I don't have that. I have minus that.
So there's 10. A spirit award. There's what's the other one?
Teacher of the year.
Oh.
I'll be pissed if I don't win teacher of the year.
Well, you're probably not eligible. You're technically not a teacher, right?
The motherfucker teacher of the year. I'm teacher of the day.
You're fucking Conor McGregor of the school and shit.
Yeah, I'm the teacher of the day, week, month, year, hour, minute, second. I'm all those things.
Hey, man. I wish I could do fucking accents because that goes to a straight Conor McGregor and I'm right now. I'd be like, you fucking nothing. I'm the teacher of the year.
That's
I can't fucking do accents. Dude, I can't do accents. Like, if fucking Satan was like, I'll give you a few more days to live where you won't get well, fuck, I'm losing this joke. If Satan was like, I won't kill you for the next year over and over and over. I'll give you more time to live. All you got to do is make a Jamaican accent. I'd be fucked. I can't do accents worth the shit at all. At all, man. It's bad.
Yeah, man.
I could do that, but that's about it.
I'm going to hit that drum later, play the Eddie Gordo.
I can't do it. I'll lose it. I can't do it, dog. That's my one failure. I don't know what it is. I just can't do it.
Yeah, it's like, Connor, thank you. Thank you very much.
See, like, you pick up what letters they say differently. Like, Brazilians, the R's are H's. Like, some people will pick that up really quickly. Like, I don't pick that up.
I can't do Brazilian.
I can't think of what I'm going to say and also convert the letters over.
Yeah, my good friend Tommy Toholt's fucking king of that.
Yeah, he's good. He's really, really good at it. But,
You're fucking nothing. You're fucking nothing, Mayweather. I'm going to punch you in the dick.
Dude,
I'm going to run around. Then I'm going to disappear.
I can't remember who said that. I think it was Rogan or if it was Matt Serra, but we were talking about it earlier how, dude, he cannot lose in this situation.
No, it's win-win.
He can fucking go in there, make his money, and then just fucking avoid one of Mayweather's punches, grab his arm, drop him to the ground, fucking arm bar him, make him tap. Make him fucking tap so he can get up, get disqualified, and be like, I'm the fucking king of this ring.
I'm fucking king of the world, motherfucker.
That's right.
King of the whole fucking world.
I'm the fucking king of this ring. Fuck you, Mayweather.
I'm king of this ring. I'm king of the next one. Watch out, Goku. I'm coming for you, motherfucker.
So, I mean, he could technically do that, talk all that shit, say that in a real fight he would win, despite the rules and just fucking walk out, make his money, and he will be in every headline on Yahoo every morning.
Fuck you, Goku Black. You ain't got nothing. You gonna fuse with him? Fuck you too.
You gonna need to fuse.
You're gonna need it. You're gonna need that other dragon too. Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh dragon. Call him out too. Fucking.
Yeah, man. He's in a win-win situation. He's gonna get paid, and he's gonna be in the top of every single news sports section for weeks.
Yeah,
for weeks.
he
I mean,
is.
already he is. Do you see that picture of him standing on a Bentley or some shit?
Something like that. Yeah.
Well, apparently he might be in legal trouble because of that, because those are rented fucking cars. He doesn't own that shit. Yeah. So apparently the company that rented him that what was it? A Bentley or Hearse like or some shit? Anyway, Hearse. A Bentley. Apparently they're like, yeah, we're checking to see if you left damages on our fucking hood.
He's like, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy that one. I'm gonna buy you a new one.
A lot of that really is just being able to be a show off, right? Like knowing how much money you have. Why is that? Why is that important?
Just to know
that you're living a lavish lifestyle?
Yeah, just like to know if you actually fuck up a Bentley, you can actually pay it off.
Is that what it is? Like, yeah. I don't get that mindset. Like, I don't get why it's important to feel like you got a lot of money.
Like, before he stood on it, he was probably like, hey, Mick, if I stand on this and they say I dent it for some reason and they want insurance money, can I pay it? They're like, yeah, Connor, you can do that. Oh, good. I'm gonna fucking stand on here now. Take a picture, fucking Mick.
I don't get that mindset. Like, I don't get why you gotta. I don't understand how showing off that you have a lot of money equals more money when you are talking about making money. Like, I don't get that. But maybe I'm missing something on that. But it's fascinating for sure. That Mayweather. I mean, in the end, dude, he does win. I mean, that dude marketed himself insanely well. He's really smart, and on top of that, he's a decent fighter. It's crazy how he's managed to do it. But and he's not like a guy where like a Mighty Mouse is like, oh man, all I want is to be able to defend my title 11 times. I want to make history. Like Connor's like, no. I'm gonna make history by getting 2 different belts in 2 different divisions. But I'm gonna go fight this motherfucker in a whole new other sport and become like legendary. Do you know what I'm saying? Like what he's doing, although I'm not a fan of Connor, I'm not a fan of his style, I'm not a fan of his dressing style, his acting style. I'm not a fan of any of that shit. Like, he is quite intelligent. So it's either somebody's pulling the strings in the back end that knows how to market this so well, or he's just fucking intelligent in the marketing aspect of it.
Yeah. Mad props to him for just magically learning the Iron Fist punch.
Yeah, I call a little bullshit on that. I've always said that. Like, his first fucking fights, he was like, he had no real power, and all of a sudden he's able to knock out people really easily.
Just touch them.
Yeah. Them. So before he was going fucking 25 minutes with Dustin Poirier. They were just going hard as fuck, and now all of a sudden he's able to just backwards lean tap Jose Aldo in the fucking chin perfectly to let that dude go limp. So I don't know, but I am excited because I just saw Holloway and Aldo started doing media tours, but that's not till like June. We still got the Stipe, whatchamacallit, like in 3 weeks.
Stipe who?
Stipe versus Dos Santos.
Nobody cares.
No. That fight I don't give a fuck about. But the fights under that are pretty good.
Yeah.
The fights under that one are pretty good.
So I was wrong last week. DC won.
You were wrong last week. I'm glad you admitted it.
Surprisingly, Rumble took it so bad he retired.
No, well, I feel like he was already had the mindset to retire going in.
His way out.
And people were saying, like, if you would have won, would you have still retired? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't know about that. But because it's so tempting to stay as champion. You know what I mean? But everybody's saying he's going to do something for the Rams. I don't think he'll be a football player because he said he wasn't going to be a football player. But everybody's thinking he's going to do something with the Rams because he's been doing some stuff with their logo on social media. And he's probably going to maybe do some sales stuff maybe with them. I don't think he'll be a player. I think he's too small to be a player.
Yeah, he might be unless he's like the
running back
or something.
But he's probably too big for that, isn't he?
I don't know.
Too slow for that.
That DC at the end of that fight though, that was fucking gold.
Yeah, he's accepting that heel roll. He's talking mad shit. And you see that John Jones posted that meme I sent you, where it's like, oh, Daniel Cormier, you're still the 206.2 point champion. I guess John Jones posted that. But And I guess
Sure.
some other jujitsu guy did the towel thing to
Uh-huh.
prove that it works, and it works.
You got a fucking towel later. While we're at Target.
Did you know that But did you know that Rumble is wants 20% of DC's purse?
That's probably a good idea. You should
Yeah.
probably give it to him. No
Well,
arguments there.
DC's like, fuck that. But I don't know, man. Either way,
DC's probably gonna be like, no, fuck you, and then on the down low, be like, here you go.
I guess also it's on a side note. I guess Demetrius is a little butthurt
Why?
because so every time these guys fight, they fight for the belt, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they get that fucking new belt. And so you see Cormier, and he's got 3 fucking belts at home, and some photo. And you see Silva, and he's got like 8 of them or some shit. Fucking John Dotson's only, or what's
Demetrius?
Mighty Mouse only has like 2 of them. By now he should have like 8 of them.
Maybe they'll give him.
I'm like, what are you recycling his fucking belt? I don't get why that's the case. What's the UFC telling him? Bring your belt with you.
Yeah.
If he loses, what? He's gonna take his belt fucking away?
Mm-hmm.
No, they gotta give him a new one. Stop being cheap, UFC. Get some new fucking belts. But I guess because I guess Floyd and some other boxer have this infamous shot where they have all of their belts laid on a pool table,
Mm-hmm.
and so he wanted to do that. So I'm like, you guys owe that dude like 8 belts. Because if he wins tomorrow, people can figure out what day this is. If he wins this weekend, like that's gonna fix it. He would have had his 10th defense, so he would have had 10 belts. And if he wins one more, he beats Silva's record of 10. So he's gonna tie him this weekend, and then he'll defeat him. He'll beat the Silva record. But it's just fascinating because the guy he's fighting, although I don't think Demetrius can lose to him unless he fucks up, he's just really good in jiu-jitsu though. So as long as Demetrius keeps it standing, he'll be pretty good. Because that dude he's fighting is like the Damian Maia of the division. And Damian Maia is like a fucking snake. He grabs you and then just slowly constricts until you breathe out. And when you breathe out, he constricts more.
Oh, dude,
And when you breathe out, he constricts even more.
Remember when we were watching Chris Weidman fight and they showed him he had that guillotine on somebody, like that standing guillotine?
Yeah.
That was Damian Maia.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought Damian Maia fights in 175. Huh. Yeah, the Weidman thing's interesting because
So
whole
can
thing
talk
was
all the
screwy.
shit he wants. You just fucking took down 4 legends right there.
yeah, Silva's
and
butthurt
Strahd.
about that shit.
And just fought nothing but straight hitters.
But look, man, Silva's got to be butthurt. I mean, he got knocked out the first time and shattered his leg on the second fight.
You know, when you're fighting decrease, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. But anyways, I was gonna tell some stories today, but it's too fucking late now, dog. Any last words you want to tell these fine folks?
Should have told those stories in the beginning.
I know.
Had
but I
me
forgot.
going on about my bullshit.
What, dog? I'm interested to see what happens tonight. How shit pops off. Any last words you want to tell these fine people?
No, not really.
I'll try to remember to post the
My
links.
if you're wondering what my hands say, what they wrote on them, it was supposed
Thug
to say hardcore, but the stupid girl, she's a gen ed kid. Stupid girl wrote core life because she wrote it backwards because she's not good at things.
Jeez, man. Dark.
Yeah. So core life, everybody. Core life.
Yeah, so I'll try to link everything down below, like the podcast we talked about and a couple of other stuff, but I often forget. But I've been getting pretty good about posting the tags, like the timestamps.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do that usually on Tuesdays. And yeah, hit that like button. Once again, I would still want more viewer questions. And I will, if you got any requests, I'm down for that too. Nothing creepy though.
No, give me creepy ones.
Give Ruben the creepy stuff.
Let me know.
I want the cool stuff.
Like you're heading in your friend's closet and you're trying to just stroke it.
No.
Like
I'm talking about creepy requests, not creepy. photos.
Oh.
Creepy requests. I don't want no. Like,
I don't want that.
Like,
Busted on my bicep.
I was waiting for
Let
you
it
to say
roll
that.
down. Let that get in the crevice.
Oh,
you know,
dog.
right between where your forearm bends and your shoulder bends, like right there. Let that just
Let it run like
smush
a
in
yolk.
there.
Like a yolk.
Yeah, like a yolk.
Ugh,
Like, you know when you're baking a cake, just let it get in there.
disgusting.
Just like,
Ruben's been hitting up those gay for pay forums.
Hey, man.
You gotta make that money somehow, right?
You got to.
Gotta get your pop franchise going.
You got to. Got to,
Jeez.
son.
All right, ladies and gents. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to hit that like button, share. In fact, fuck it. Put this shit on your Facebook wall. Let people know what's up.
You should. No, don't. I'm not on Facebook, so you can't do it.
Whatever. Tag Ruben. See you guys next week.